Phantom power.
Wolfie done already started with the bullshit. Wolfie done already started. Yeah, Wolfie, you see her. You see Ray Gun. You you see you hey Wolfie. You see the rhyme she spits? Hey Wolfie. You you see how she bringing it in? You you got it. You see it. You see how she is. Ray Gun out there ready. Ray Gun is going to be a perfect example of what I'm talking about today. Ray Gun is going to be a perfect goddamn example of what I'm talking about today. Trust me when I tell you. It might not make sense now. It will at the end of this show. Lauren Lee. Ooh, hello. 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 Hi. I'm glad to see you. Hey, you should text me and stuff. Listen, I know Wolfie, and that's the thing. I know. But she encapsulates exactly what I want to talk about today. Ray Gun out here giving y'all $1 million worth of game for like, I don't know, couple of dollars in subway tokens or some shit. You know what I mean? This show might start being called The Sound of Coffee and Smoothies. I made a breakfast smoothie this morning. Really ain't that bad. Yep. Ray Gun represents something today. So I want y'all to look at it. Understand. We're going to be talking about it this morning. It's going to be one of them things. Lauren, all you got to do is ask. Of course, I get you some coffee. You know that. All you got to do is ask. You seem nice enough. All you got to do is ask. Just text and say, hey, can you bring me a cup of coffee? I got you. Y'all come on in. I'm a little bit early. Just a girl. Hello. Good morning. Do we got a Merv check? We got a Merv check. We got a Merv check. Not yet, Mary, but we will get one. No, my show just starts early like this sometimes. When I come in and set up everything, I might just sit here, play some music, and then boom, I start the show. So no, it won't always be like this, Crescent. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Good morning, just a girl. I'm just a girl. But yeah, I put Ray Gun there as a backdrop because of something I want to talk about this morning. It's Truthful Thursday, right? It's Truthful Thursday, right? We do truth around here, right? Here is where old Ray Gun comes in. Some of y'all gonna be like, "Yo, man, you leaped your ass off of this one. You leaped your ass off for this one." But no, I didn't. I did not. In fact, the leap wasn't even really that hard. If you know how history works, the leap wasn't even that hard. The leap was easy. Can I ask y'all a serious question? Where is your line? Where is your line? And by line, I mean this. You can say, like, I'll give you an example. I'll use myself as an example. You can say whatever you want to about me. I'm used to it. You know what I mean? I'm used to it. I got black fingernails. I wear earrings. It's very effeminate, according to some alpha He-Man bros that all bust off in socks. That's why their ass is alone. They didn't got their tube socks pregnant several times. You know what I mean? Like, where is your line? Where is your line? Again, say what y'all want to about me. I'm a big, delicious target. Let me tell y'all something. If you are an ugly dude, I listen, I am your goddamn kryptonite, baby. Listen. SZ's in the building. I see you over there, Samantha. I see you. Don't be trying to hide with your sex bond. Tristina's in the building. You know what I mean? Like, I really want y'all to understand that. If you are an ugly dude and you see my ass coming in the room, all you can think is, Jan, you ain't the dick. You ain't the dick. I get that. I understand that. Say that about me. It's cool. When you start going after my family, that's my line. That's my line. It's that simple. That's my line. That is my line. Don't say shit about my family. Now, that is me in my personal life. That is me in my personal life. In my politics. My line is human rights. I don't want to do a goddamn thing that hurts a single person on earth unless they are trying to bring harm to me. Okay? I'll work with you if you got something that you want to do that's based in human rights. But if you over here with that bullshit, I'm going to need you to get the hell up out of my face. And, by the way, you eat the dick. You eat the dick. Don't come to me about a tax cut that's going to hurt a million goddamn people. Don't do that. I don't hear that shit. I'm going to need you to get the hell up out of my face before I smack the shit out of you. That's how I feel. Well, you know, we got to worry about business because corporations need to make money. Man, get your monkey ass out of my goddamn face. You got to go. Social club. It got to go. That's it. Right there. I am for human rights. That's it. There's my starting point. There's my line. What I see in America when it comes to shit is best exemplified by that ray gun picture. Jake Thomas is in the building. Long time. It is best exemplified by that ray gun picture. Let me tell y'all something. Oppression Olympics is going to kill us one day. Oppression Olympics is going to beat the brakes off of us every time. Every single time. Those of us on the left side of the political discourse in the United States, we play way too much with Oppression Olympics. We do. Trans people are fighting a battle. Black folks are fighting a battle. Women are fighting a battle. Spanish-speaking people are fighting a battle. Gay people, LGBTQIA plus people are fighting a battle. Disabled people are fighting a battle. Jewish people are fighting a battle. Muslim people are fighting a battle. And we're all losing. That's gonna hurt some people's feelings. I'm gonna need you to take a salve. Just go get some ointment to put on that goddamn burn, because I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody fighting all these battles, ain't none of us winning. Ain't none of us winning. We are beating the shit out of each other. And those who hate all of us keep winning. Now, they dumbasses don't realize what they're winning. But they keep winning. That is the problem, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm gonna tell you something. Because the big conversation has been about Graham Plattner in Maine. And the tattoo that he had on his chest that he then covered up with something else, which everybody said, he comes out and makes a video. I covered up my tattoo. I didn't know what and then you come and find out he got a whole goddamn Reddit line full of bullshit. But he talks about working class politics. No. Into the FO. No. Let me tell y'all something. You and I could be talking about the same economic things. You and I could be talking about the same political things. But if y'all turn around and I find out you got some bullshit on your goddamn chest, bitch, I will knock you out and get rid of you immediately. Immediately. Because guess what? When you put that bullshit not-sized iconography and shit out there, you are abusing someone's human rights. I can't stand with you. I can't. I have Darkseid on my right forearm. I have Superman on my left forearm. I plan on getting a memorial tattoo commiserating my mom and my dad that's going to cover from here all the way over to my shoulder blade. I have a symbol of the Black Lanterns on one shoulder. In other words, I don't have a tattoo that I ever had to cover up because, oh my God, I didn't realize it was that. No, because I'm a smart, grown-ass goddamn man. I know better. I know better. But we are going to Oppression Olympics ourselves into more and more and more problems. Morning, Joy. So that will be the subject of today's Truthful Thursday. The Oppression Olympics and how it's getting in the way. So yesterday I didn't give y'all greeting. I know some of y'all gonna leave as soon as I get a greeting. That's all I came here for. It's shit. I ain't gotta listen to the rest of the damn show. I got what I wanted. Like, I know. The trolls will come in here in a minute and they'll say something stupid and get ejectocito because they're too dumb to know how to just listen for a few seconds, then insult me. Disgusting asses. Disgusting asses. Merv's in the building! We got a Merv sighting! 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 Merv, check in. How you feeling, brother Merv? So, let's talk about it, kids. That's what we do here. Truthful Thursday episode coming right up. Godzilla -1 inhale. I hope you're ready. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all. The ships at sea, welcome to a Truthful Thursday episode of The Sound of Coffee. Morning, Nana, love you. Coco looks at you with the bombastic side eye. Comes around to the corner and she gives you the criminal offensive side eye. You know what? I think I'm about to put two Remember how they used to say, "You got my chocolate, you got your chocolate and my peanut butter. You got my peanut butter and your chocolate." It's gonna be kind of like that. I can, you know what I mean? It's about to do it. So I've now found something that sounds great together. Listen, I won't say nothing, but I'll be going like this. If y'all see this, good morning, Mocha, with your beef ass. Let me tell y'all something. Annabelle says she loves this goddamn goat. Oh, yep, Crescent, I'm already starting on my bullshit. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the Villain. My title and designation is the Brutalist, the leader of the Villains Guild. So I just about that Villains Guild in the building. For your mama joke this morning, a funny thing happened on the way to your mom marrying your dad. You probably don't know this story. You don't know. It's okay. I'm a little bit older, so I would know. So, your mom has this thing about carnations. You know she does. What's your mom's favorite plant? Carnations. You just keep bringing them every birthday, every Christmas, and things. And you buy carnations. Do you know why your mother likes carnations? Because one day she saw me shirtless from the waist up in a field of them. What was I doing? I was just walking. Got my shoes and pants on and everything. But I was walking with no shirt on through a field of carnations. That's why your mama like carnations. Your mama saw my ass and them goddamn carnations like this. Well, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. All right. My name is Thomas Bishop. I'm known as the Villain. One time for the one time. One time for the one time. One time for the one time. Persepolis in the building. Persepolis the cactus. Always in our hearts. Always in our hearts. Always in our hearts. Oh, Lauren, if you only knew. This is a whole thing there, buddy. Get your C's, turn them sideways, raise them in the air, and acknowledge your coffee bean. OCB, 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 OCB. Why you got your hands up there? Give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a high five. Take a few seconds to love on the best part of this show. That is you. For the coffee beans. Do I have to do it? You want me to do it? All right, I'll do it. The best part of waking up is hanging out with
these nuts. Got him. Got him.
I know. I greet you with the universal greeting of the coffee beans.
How you doing? I woke up. Everybody else, because I woke up. That's how I look at it. You all had a chance until I woke up. Today's mine. That's just what it is.
That's right, kids. Every one of y'all had a chance to make something out of yourself and be a good human being until the coffee beans woke up. Morning, Xavier. When the coffee beans woke up, bitch, it was good to see you too, Xavier. Day was over. As soon as the coffee beans' feet touched the ground, you were like, oh, shit, maybe I'll try it again tomorrow. All right. So Today's subject is the oppression Olympics. Now, a lot of people are like, what the actual French fried, funky fresh F is the oppression Olympics? Well, I will tell you what they are. Throughout American history, throughout world history, for that matter, marginalized people have been catching hell. Each of us within these communities have had to walk and navigate in a world that white colonialists created. We had to live in those stereotypes. We had to live with those ideals about ourselves, about our communities, about what we can do and what we cannot do. We had to live through those. Then we had to overcome them. Now, before I begin, and I'm going to say this right now, I don't care. Some of y'all are about to say, but don't. Because every single story that a marginalized community, especially in the United States, has is unique to them. To them. Okay? So let's start there. Let's just start right there. It is unique to them. If you are a Jewish person, I mean Jew. If you are a Jewish person, you either know somebody directly involved with the Holocaust, or you've lost somebody within your lineage to the Holocaust. That is a brutal time in history. I told y'all in a video last year, I am 4 generations removed from slavery. 4. Told y'all I don't have baby boomer parents. Never did. I have greatest generation parents. Father born in 1928, mom born in 1936, both of them born in Dillon, South Carolina. Tell me that they didn't experience racism. Go ahead, I'll wait, because you can't. South Carolina was the first state to secede from the Union. You don't think that shit? Yeah, goddamn, you remember that. Okay? So, the Jewish Holocaust and the descendants of chattel slavery, there was subjugation, there was brutality, there was murder. There were people that were involved that profited off of it. But they're uniquely different and yet the same. Because whether it was chattel slavery or the Holocaust, human rights were violated. Real simple. Y'all see it? Hold on. Y'all see the map? Y'all see the game I'm spitting? Trying to give you $1 million worth of game for $4 in Subway tokens. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just... Now, here is how oppression Olympics work. You have one group standing with Jewish people in the Holocaust. You have another group standing with people who are descendants of slavery. Okay? These people are usually outside of these groups. So there's not a whole lot of black folks. There's not a whole lot of Jewish people making these comments. It's usually the descendants of white colonials that are saying shit like this. That when you bring up chattel slavery, when you bring up Jim Crow, when you bring up the 100 years between the end of the Civil War and the Civil Rights movement, or the Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act in 1965, right? The moment you bring them up, here come these outside forces talking about, but you gotta, it was a black. No, absolutely not. Because black folk, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. Black folks and Jewish people knew this. We saw y'all bitches coming. We saw that. You think we didn't see your punk asses walking up in here? Do you think you wasn't walking up in here with that loud ass goddamn yellow piss yellow jacket and we didn't see you? If you don't sit your monkey ass down, we saw you coming. And what you were trying to do is influence the people inside of those groups to fight against each other. You're doing that. You're doing that. The reason the media will poo-poo anybody calling Donald Trump a fascist or a Nazi or anything like that isn't because of the Jewish people. No. It's the people outside of the Jewish community. Just like everybody talks about those pro-Palestine protesters, they were so much, they're all Jew, they're all Hamas. There was Jewish people out there, dumbass. Duh. Hi. My name is hold on. Damn Department of Veterans Affairs calling. Anyway. Hi, my name is Normality. I fight for human rights. Oh my God, there's Jews here. Yeah, dummy. But it's always people on the outside, on the peripheries, that try to spur the clash between black folks and Jewish people. It's happened all the time. It's happened all the time. Jewish people will say, I had this family member or this family member that went through the Holocaust. And black folks will say, my grandfather was a sharecropper. His grandfather was a slave. Guess what? Both of them are horrid. Both of those, they're atrocities, ladies and gentlemen. You don't weigh, there's no scale to weigh that level of atrocity against human beings. Against human beings. There is no level of scale that you can have to try to weigh the Holocaust and chattel slavery, and you're disrespecting people by trying to do it. But that, in a nutshell, is what the Oppression Olympics is. That was why the first thing I asked y'all is, where is your line? Like I said, say what you want to about me. It's going to bounce off because your mama like me. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like. Morning, Gen X. Exactly, Vance. Exactly. I don't have to have ever walked in the shoes of a Jewish man to understand and empathize with his human rights, his humanity. I don't ever have to do it. There's a Jewish man someplace that never has to walk a day in my shoes to understand the common humanity that I deserve as just being a human being. We don't get that. We don't. Let me tell y'all something. Little secret. The LGBTQIA plus community. Y'all do it to each other. It's in there. Don't act like it ain't. Y'all biggest ops, gay white men. Because they will be white men before they're gay. Meaning they will fight for white men rights before they fight for yours. I said what I said. I ain't taking it back. Your biggest ops walk amongst you. Morning, Revolutionary Robot. Your biggest ops walk amongst you. Because I'm going to tell you a little secret. If all the LGBTQIA plus community were treated fairly, were given rights and privileges that they've earned, and treated like human beings, does that make gay white men special? No, it doesn't. It makes you a part of the LGBTQIA plus community. But what do we see? Almost every day, I stitched a video from one of the... This man infuriates me. He absolutely 100% infuriates me. Every time I think about white men just being white men instead of being gay white men, it's this guy that I think of. He's just determined to be a gay Republican. Do you think they like your ass? Like I need you to feel me, B. Do you really think that when you leave these tables after talking against your own goddamn community, you don't think that people want to stone your ass? Are you out of your mind? The fuck is wrong with you? Thank you, Common Sense. I appreciate that. Like that ass. When you walk your ass away from that goddamn table, you thought you were a white man. They thought you were a gay man. They ain't the same, fam. They ain't the same. Gay white men can get killed too by these religious nut jobs. Don't believe me, Matthew Shepard. But you over here kissing ass to these people. Why? Because acceptance is a mug. So what do? What do? You come into your own communities. Come into your own LGBTQIA plus communities. And you say shit like we should cut the T off. Excuse me? The fuck? What are you talking about? LGBTQIA plus. Why are you gonna carry the T out? Do y'all remember them dumbass normal gays? Remember that? Oh, I hated that. Listen, I've never hated anything more. No, I haven't hated anything that month more than I hated them people. God, oh. Y'all ever want to just hit them with the side chop to the throat, make the teeth shatter? Oh, like, shut up. We're the normal gays. What is that? What is that? Morning, Lowlander. Villains Guild in the building. What is that? What is that? What is that? The hell is that? A normal gay. What the? You're going to mess around and get your whole head kicked off with that normal gay shit. And I noticed, with the exception of the one Asian person, what nationality? Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry. Nope. Y'all see it. I see it. We see it. Don't worry. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So when these people in the LGBTQIA plus community start fighting on the rights for trans people, fighting on the rights for gay people, fighting on the rights for lesbians, hey, you using too much words. You got way too much words on that. Way too many words. It's called I'm fighting for the human rights of these human beings. Wow. Hokey Fanoki, bitch. Wow. Ain't that great? What are you fighting for? Human rights. Rather than coming in and centering the thing that you feel, maybe you should center the humanity of the people in the room. Centering the humanity of the people in the goddamn room. You see, what I had to learn early, and this is a damn shame that I had to learn it, but I had to learn early, I'm not the cute little black kid. Not when I'm towering over my damn teachers. Big KC, what's happening? Not when I'm towering over my teachers. Not when my voice goes from way up here to down here. I'm no longer look at Thomas. He made some macaroni art. Now it's call the police. There's a large Negro in the room. And I know this. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not telling y'all anything I have not already been made aware of. I've told y'all the story. The first time I ever got put in handcuffs, I was 11. My brother was 7. I'm living a dream, Big KC. I am living a dream. So I get it. I'm black no matter where I go. I'm black no matter what I do. No matter what outfits I wear. No matter how much proper English I play. No matter what it is. I'm 6 feet tall and 255 pounds. I have tattoos. I have black fingernails and I wear little small hoops and big ass hoops in my ears. Do I look like the sort of person that's going to blend in anywhere? And I know this. I know this because I know my peoples. There's a whole lot of big black men. Proper English never stopped it from that fear. I've dressed I've dressed a certain way. That's why when Andre Williams was out there like getting folded up with his goddamn pants on, like, I'm sorry. Not okay, Lauren, maybe not in Atlanta, but still. Come on. Andre is exactly what he thinks white folks want him to be accepted. Andre is. He does not go to a regular black barber. If you don't believe me, look at his hair. He has no sense of style. If you don't believe me, look at that outfit he was wearing when his ass got rolled up like a rug. He doesn't understand. What the hell are you doing with your mustache and this beard with the goddamn members only jacket and being the only member in a members only jacket? He is everything he thinks white people want him to be, and they still arrested his black ass. But back to oppression, Olympics. White women, you're a minority. I know it's hard for you to hear, but you are. You are a minority. Because do you think the white colonial system that was put in place many, many moons ago even thought about your white ass? No, they didn't. Morning, Dancer Bell. All I'm saying is this. Each of us have a story. Each of us have a calling, something that got us up to say, I'm going to fight. But the problem is, if that's the only part that you are fighting for, you are missing the entire goddamn point. Jewish people and Muslim people have had to catch hell in the United States. No one pain is greater than the other. It isn't. I do not care what lobbying group has tried to tell you otherwise. It's still the same. Jews and Muslims catch hell in the United States today. What you can't just bring out, well, if they burned my prayer rug, they burned their synagogue, well, they burned their mosque. You are all catching hell. Why are y'all over here trying to inflict paper cuts on each other? How the shit is that? Where they do that at? Where do they do that at? They are disrespecting your human rights. Now, are y'all gonna disagree on shit like Gaza and Israel and things? Yeah, you are. Because you know what? You have opinions. You have opinions. But do you know how you don't end up with those opinions becoming something that's a problem? Oh, I don't know. You start with the basis of human rights. I don't want to see a dead baby in Israel. I don't want to see a dead baby in Gaza. I don't want to see a dead baby in Sudan. I don't want to see a dead baby in the Democratic Republic of Congo. I don't want to see a dead baby in Yemen. Am I any of the religions or speak any of the dialect from these places? No, but I'm a goddamn human being. I am a human being. I want to see humans live. I want to see humans thrive. I want to see humans be happy and be able to live the life to their best goddamn potential. I don't have to be a part of a religion. I don't have to be a gay man. I don't have to be in the struggle speaking Spanish. All I got to be is a goddamn human being. And a lot of y'all are forgetting that. One of the reasons women of color do not trust white women is because white women will put that white before woman. White before woman. Because as a woman, you know the pain of childbirth. Even if you ain't had no kids, even if you've never had a kid, you've been around one, you've heard about a pregnancy going wrong. I have said this before. Pregnancy and childbirth is as close as a woman will get to death without actually dying to bring another life into this world. You understand that. So every white woman in America should have been ready to burn Atlanta to the ground for Adriana Smith, a dead woman who had to have a baby harvested out of her corpse. Every white woman in America should have been like, nah, no. Atlanta gonna burn like Sherman up in this bitch if I don't find out what the hell's going on. That's some bullshit. Every woman should have been like that. I will never forget me saying to white women about, say a year before they got rid of Roe v. Wade, this is a y'all problem. I tried to tell y'all this. I said, they are coming after your white womb because they want you to have more than white babies. You should have seen my comment section. I can't believe you would say that. You're a man. Shut up. You don't know. And then a year later, what happens? And you know what's funny? While the vitriol is being pointed at me because I'm a man, do you know who's been saying that shit to you for years before that? Women of color. They saw the boat before y'all even knew there was water. Women of color have been saying that shit to you since Roe v. Wade was passed. Everybody's like, yay, we got abortion rights. And black women are like, y'all better watch that shit. Y'all better watch that shit. Sisters with afros have been telling y'all asses since Roe v. Wade became law. Women of color have been telling y'all that shit. They spoke Spanish, they spoke Vietnamese, they had afros and shit like that. They were trying to tell you. Do you really honestly think that the white male patriarchal system is going to let you control what the hell you do with your goddamn body when it comes to them and their children? Are you out of your rabbit ass mind? But when I said it, it was I should stay in my lane because I'm a man. What happened a year later? They got rid of it. Because y'all were over here being white before you were being women. And I'm sorry. I know that hurts. But that's that human rights part. Some of y'all can't lead us. I'm sorry. I'm being dead ass serious about this. Some of us are not built to lead. Tristina said her child Chance is still in the NICU and he will never achieve a normal life. Can you imagine that? Hey, Messiah, I think you can get your bitch ass up out of here. That's what I think you can do, buddy. You done screwed up again. Why do y'all do this? Arn and Tully, listen, Ric Flair and Tully Blanchard are in this room. They will boot your bitch ass before I even say anything. Bro got a mic and think he's somebody. I am somebody. I wake up every morning, the sexiest man in your mama's life. That's what I do. Sorry. Don't hate the player, hate the name. Anyway, some of us ain't built to lead. Being dead ass. Being dead ass. Some of us are not built to lead. Some of the people that are built to lead, you got your head up your ass. I'm going to say it again. You have your head up your ass. You cannot inspire anyone. You cannot inspire anyone because you have a little pet project too. And don't get me wrong. Please do not misunderstand me. I have mine too. I do. I sit at an intersection of so many different things. Black, male, veteran, depression, anxiety. I sit right in the middle. Lauren over here dying. Lauren, you must be new here. I sit in an intersection of so many different things. I can fight on the veteran front. I can fight on the black man front. I can fight on the man front. Trying to get us past this bullshit alpha male toxic masculinity shit. I could do all of that, or I could make my stand in human rights. Because you know what happens when you fight for human rights and not the rights of this group, the rights of that group, the rights of this group, the rights of that group. Everybody wins. Sonny La lose. I saw Sonny La lose in here. Ooh, love you, Sonny. Everybody wins. Everybody. Strip all of the bullshit down. At the end of the day, we're talking about human rights. You know why black folks are out there? The reason everybody got mad when we said we're sitting down and resting is because y'all gonna either understand this about human rights or y'all gonna keep burning. But either way, you won't be able to use us as a goddamn scapegoat. Sorry. I'm sorry. Lauren, I got your cat looking at you like, the hell is wrong with you? I can say this because I come from this community. Black folk, we don't get a chance to blend in. We don't. Sorry. Back in the day, they called it passing. If you was real light, you were passing for white. Do I look like I can pass for white? Do I? I can't assimilate the shit other than being all of this delicious melanin and sex appeal. I can't do nothing. I don't know what to tell you. What you mad at me for? What are you mad at me for? I got to walk around every day going, God damn, I got to carry all this sex appeal again? But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Black folks have had to sit and watch this shit happen over and over. The reason we get as frustrated as we do is because in America, I've said this before. I will say this again. When the white colonial mindset wants to go after somebody in the United States, it's either Jews, then blacks, or blacks, then Jews. It's part of the goddamn script. If you turn the Constitution over and put a wet rag on it and wipe 3 times, you will see the shadow Constitution that says it's first the niggers, then the Jews, or the Jews, then the niggers. I'm telling you. Argue with your mama. Do not argue with me. I'm telling you how this works. They can't stand our asses. They don't like us because we black. They don't like Jewish people because they're Jewish people. Hey, kill Jesus. Really? Word? Was it a drive-by? Shut up. Ignorant ass. So dumb ass. Doctors always on vacation because they're doctors there, Lauren. That's how it works. So we don't get a chance to just blend in. So of course they can't stand our asses. They don't like Jews and they don't like black folk. They don't. So what do? They try to pit black folks against Jewish people. Why? Y'all remember that goofy ass white woman who was talking about Juneteenth? The Juneteenth holiday was bullshit. And she's like, the Jews had a Holocaust. They're not asking for a holiday. Bitch, you big throat face bitch. What are you talking about? But do you know what she did in that little clip? She perpetuated the oppression Olympics. And the crazy part about it is there will be Jewish people that agree with her. There will be black folks that'll be pissed off at her. not realizing that her ass is the goddamn problem, not y'all. Not y'all. Okay? Not y'all. Her. Who if you and I chilling, we ain't fighting, everybody just walking. Hey, what's going on, dog? What's happening, man? We walking, and a dude comes up and says, "Hey, Thomas, that dude over there stole your money," and it's the dude I'm standing next to. And I go, "What?" And then he goes to the guy standing next to, "Hey, Thomas stole your damn car." What? Now we fighting. Who's the common denominator? This son of a bitch in the middle. The monkey face bastard in the goddamn middle. And that is why the Oppression Olympics continues to exist. Let me tell y'all something. Let's tell y'all something. What are you made of? Not hard work and determination. That's some shit you do. I'm made of my mama's grandmama's. No. What are you made of? You have flesh and blood. You have bones. You got bones. Some of you were born with eyes that work. Some of you were born without. You have teeth. You have a heart. You have lungs. You're a human being. You, okay, Gen X, she talk about stardust. We'll let you have that one. That was cool. At the end of every part of the Oppression Olympics is the same thing that is at the beginning of the Oppression Olympics. Human beings. But we can't seem to get ourselves, we can't seem to get ourselves in the right headspace to fight the people that would want us to continue to perpetuate the damn Oppression Olympics because we're too busy playing. Are there things that are unique to the Black community? Are there experiences that are unique to the Black community? Yes. And in those instances, you don't come in trying to fix, nor do you come out with a bunch of sympathetic bullshit like, I might be white. No. Are you a human being or not? Yeah? Then understand why these human beings are suffering in this. Yes, it is Black specific. I give you that. But it is still something that you can empathize with. You can empathize with it. You do not have to be Black to empathize with the Black community. Let me say that again. You do not have to be Black to empathize with the Black community. You don't. And you don't have to compare what is uniquely a part of the Black community to anyone else. You don't have to compare. You can see what it is, say what it is, without ever have to bring up another goddamn demographic. Because everything you would think you're going to bring when you bring all this other shit in is overpiling the one thing that's there, which is human rights. You don't have to bring another goddamn group in. You can say, yo, the Black community is going through this. As a white person, let me speak out forcibly against this. Now, you ain't got to bring up another demographic, but you can literally sit, listen, understand, research the problems that the Black community is talking about, and will make you better to fight for the human rights of Black people. Guess what? It works for every other group. I told y'all early, I will never make an ICE joke. I don't have to. But what ICE is doing is disgusting. Do I have to have a family picked up to feel that? No, I don't. What I see are human beings being treated unfairly by a government system. I don't see Spanish. I don't see Venezuelan. I don't see Mexican. I don't see Cuban. I don't see Puerto Rican. I see human beings being mistreated by the government system that I pay my goddamn taxes into. So guess what I just did? I reduced all of that shit to one thing: human rights violations. Oh, Lauren, I'm gonna give a shout out to the company that gave me this. So stay tuned. But boom, there it is. There it is. Who was it that told Jewish people that the pro-Palestine movement hated them? Was it anybody within the pro-Palestine movement? No, it wasn't. Did you ever ask anybody in the pro-Palestine movement if they hated Jewish people? No. No, you didn't. Good morning, Gator. Welcome to the Sound of Coffee. You know what happened? You heard it from the man, sit next to 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 the goddamn man. They called a piccolo player a mother effer. That's where you heard it from. Shout out to Robin Harris for that joke. If y'all never listened to Bebe's Kids, you are doing yourself a disservice. One of the funniest damn shits ever. Morning, Marcia. They didn't tell you that there were Jews out there. They didn't tell you that Jewish people have been out there since day one. They didn't tell you, morning, Goddess, how are you feeling? They told you, they didn't tell you that Jewish Voices for Peace is out there. They didn't tell you that Jewish activists were out there fighting against what's going on in Gaza. They just wanted you to believe that everybody hated the Jews. No. I can disagree with any government I want. Any government that I want. Because as governments, they're not gods. As governments, they're not demigods. They are paid elected officials. Bitch, I will talk about all of them. I got some Viktor Orban and some Putin jokes too if they want some. Come get this work. Because I'm fighting for the people, the human beings that have to suffer as governments play with their goddamn lives. Because of that misconception that everybody in the pro-Palestine movement hated Jewish people, you know what happened? We now have a right-wing demagogue and all the little creepy crawly roaches that hang around him trying to turn college campuses into Charlie Kirk factories. Don't you feel a little bit bad about that? Blessings, Troy. You should have been right out there with them. Because it was always about human rights. And subsequently, people within the pro-Palestine movement, guess what? You missed the goddamn boat too. You missed the boat too. Because you put fighting for Palestine above everything else. And now we have a megalomaniac that shut down the government, and people in 2 days will not have SNAP benefits. In other words, while you were over here fighting for the rights of one group, you missed the human rights part over here. Some of y'all walk around here half cocked. I'm sorry. Some of y'all walk around here quarter cocked. I'm not. Some of y'all are walking around here 25% cocked.
Jan, you ain't the dick.
I'm sorry. I know. I get it. I understand. It hurts. I don't give a shit if it does. Some of y'all walk around here on 10% cocked. You don't know what the F your ass is talking about. You will walk around here just doing dumb shit. I'm gonna fight for this girl. Boom! Hitting up, banging your head up against cardboard walls and shit. You done ran through your mama damn drywall and shit because you are out here quarter cocked. Not even half. Not even half. quarter cocked. You know what the hell you're talking about. You're out here fighting for 16 different groups. They don't even know who the hell you are. You're running in a goddamn circle. You done farted and shit on your damn self. Your mama keep calling you on your cell phone that you lost 6 blocks away because you was too busy being quarter cocked. I fight for the power. If you don't sit your monkey ass down, stop moving. Don't move. Or quite frankly, just say it. Tell the truth. You don't know what the F you are doing. You don't. That's why you quarter cocked. Out here talking about shit. Don't know what the hell you talking about. I believe we should free Palestine. From what? We should free Palestine from the earth. We should have it into space. Bitch, if you don't sit your monkey ass down, dummy. Hey, P-Dog Penny. You know what the best part about this show is? Bitch, you ain't got to be here to hear it. Annabelle with the $5 super chat. There is enough backup funds in the USDA to fund food stamps for years. It's up to the governors to use them. Exactly, Annabelle. Thank you. I love when they come in. Oh my God, a rage better shut up. Rage bait these nuts. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. You're right. I did it wrong. I know what y'all come here for. I know what y'all come here for. Rage bait
these nuts. Got him. Got him.
Y'all, I know what y'all come here for. Nart, I told you my mods don't play. Why the hell do you think I call them the 4 horsemen and not the apocalypse? I'm talking about old NWA wrestling. Arn and Ole Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and Ric Flair. They know who they are. These people are out here quarter-cocked, trying to fight everybody else's battles, but you're not actually putting any roots in anything. And people, yes, I'm JJ Dillon. That's what I get to be, Nart. Like, seriously. Maybe stop for a second. Maybe take a breath. Get your bearings. And then when you get ready to start to fight for something, start with your foundation being human rights. Start there. Start there. That's a good place. Swagger Killer, I'm trying to figure that out my goddamn self. Swagger Killer in the YouTube chat said, why come on the stream of someone you don't like? I don't understand this shit. I don't get this. It's weird. I'm going to come over here to Thomas Bill Bishop, but I don't like him. What the hell you coming here for then? Why don't you drop some coins on the way out the goddamn door? Dummies. Start with human rights. If you are an activist today, start with human rights. Start with human rights. If you cannot get out of your own special little box, exactly, Nard, he called me Rush Limbaugh. At his youngest and best looking, Rush Limbaugh couldn't be me if I gave him my blueprint. I was sexier than Rush Limbaugh at 18 years old with a silver tooth going into basic training in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Yeah, I am living in their heads, Pop. Yeah. Exactly. Merv is like, what? WT entire F. I need y'all to get this and understand it. You're not going to win if you out here fighting by your goddamn. Let me slow cook it. Because this might hurt somebody's feelings. Listen, this might hurt some people's feelings. So some of y'all, hold on. Matter of fact, take a drink. Everybody take a sip. Take a sip. I'm sipping coffee and a smoothie. You ready? Here we go. You ain't going to get no goddamn where fighting for one thing against that apparatus. You need You need accomplices. You dumb bastards is walking your ass out here. I'm gonna fight for trans rights, and then get hit with a buzzsaw like. Ass got ran over. Whole wheat toasted ran over. Because you only fighting for trans rights. Guess what? There are people who aren't trans who would like to have some of them rights too. How did you not notice? You ain't see us out there? You ain't see us out there? You saw us walking around and was like,
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
you shunned us. We was out here trying to tell you, hey, they over there busting your ass. Hey, don't go over there. Don't go alone. Hey, lady, there's like 6 of them. They all got Wolverine's claws. Bitch, hey, bitch, don't go over there. You went over there anyway, got your whole asshole ripped out and eaten with butter and salt, and you come back talking about, I don't know why I was unsuccessful, because you went over there by your goddamn self. Weirdo ass. Buenos dias, Danny. Good morning, Goddess Loki. I need y'all to get this. They put Lowry's hot sauce on your ass because you was only fighting for one goddamn thing. Instead of fighting for all of us. The Oppression Olympics will get you effed up. Lauren, hold on. Lauren in the YouTube chat said, the goat's killing me. I know. It's okay. You got it. It's good. You can have a checklist, but your starting point has to be, your foundation has to be human rights. When I fight for black women, when I fight for black women who have the rights that they so richly deserve, all women win. If black women get it, all women win. Oh my God. When you see me out there advocating for black folk, I'm trying to make everybody's life better. I just so happens to be with black folk. I am melanated. I start there. But there's not going to be a program that's black specific. We will be the examples. Do not get me wrong. When America wants to do some ignorant, effed up shit, they will find the Negro. They will find our black asses. We need 25 black guys. We're gonna inject them with cryptoconalingus, and we want to have 25 black guys. We'll just tell them it's steroids, and then watch them die. Excuse me? Are you out of your mind? Every single time, America wants to do some old ignorant ass shit. Where them Negroes at? Where them blacks at? Where the blacks at? So guess what, kids? When they hit us with the Tuskegee experiment and gave us all syphilis, we were the test subjects. Just like the test subjects in Nazi Germany. Ha ha! Where the hell you think them people learned it from? So again, you got to stop with this idea that just fighting for this one thing that you believe in is going to work. And you have to stop rubbing that shit in people's faces. Bring your story. I need you to bring the story. But do not think that everybody has to stop because of your story. You got to put that shit in perspective. I go racism, sexism, homophobia, xenophobia, anti-Semitism, Islamophobia, transphobia, and ableism. There's your branches. Pick your lane, but remember you are fighting for everybody in that lane. Where racism against blacks are, anti-Semitism against Jews will be there. And them same people will wake up and go, hey, did you want to worship Allah? Get your Muslim ass off. Hi, I'd like to introduce you to some Islamophobia. Hello. But if you fight for the human rights of everyone, you win. Do you know why Graham Plantner is getting so much, got so much attention in the first goddamn place? Because he said shit that I've been saying for 5 goddamn years. Universal health care and free college education, and we should tax the billionaire class and cut down on our government spending on defense. And he said the same. I've been saying the same thing. And guess what? No Nazi tattoos. Same thing, fam. Same thing. Shout out to Uncle Dan. I've been saying the same goddamn thing for 5 years. 5. It was the basis of the goddamn Villains Guild in the first place. Human rights. Human rights. But every day, I watch as people not only F up the assignment, but you give them books, you take them to school, give them books, they eat the teacher. That's what ends up happening. I don't know why I got my head kicked in. Were you fighting with a group of people or by yourself? Oh, by yourself. There you go. There you go. You walk your ass in talking about, I ain't fighting for these people's rights. And the goddamn white colonial system in this country looks at you and goes, you eat the dick. They're going to respect you. Then you bring your ass back into conversations. When they say a black space, they don't mean, oh, only black people can be here. No, they're talking about black issues. That's your time to come in. Shut your bitch ass up. Learn, listen, understand. So where you can fight for human rights better. If they had an all Jewish live, I would not say a goddamn thing in it. I would sit and listen. I'm taking notes. Because understanding what the Jewish community in the world is going through can help me better to fight for their rights. Morning, Gigi. You see how that works? Is it clear to you? You fight for human rights, you cover everything. I need y'all to understand. You fight for human rights, you cover everything. Everybody, listen, the evangelical Christian nationalists in this goddamn country love talking about the womb is the most sacred place because a man gets sacred when he get in, and sacredness comes out, baby. You know what? But there's a human being involved, goddamn it. Like you know how the evangelical Christian community won? You really want to know? Everybody fighting for different shit. Instead of all of us collectively looking at them and be like, wait. Did somebody just speak in my presence? Hold on. Whoa. Did y'all just hear that? Hold on. I could have swore I just heard somebody tell me I can't control my own goddamn body. I could have swore. I swear. I swear to God, maybe I'm wrong. A whole group of black folks and Jewish people and Hispanic people all going, hey, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Yeah, I heard some mumbling, a little mumbling and shit. Yeah, what is that? Who's talking to us? Oh, it's you. evangelical Christian conservatives. I know goddamn well you're not telling us how we can't control our own bodies, bitch. If you don't get your monkey ass out of our damn face before we beat the shit out of you, I know damn well we didn't hear that. This is how you win. You keep that shit at human rights, you never lose. But they knew they could pick our asses off. They knew if they kept saying 400 million black babies were aborted in 1 year, white folks would go, oh, that sounds bad, man. The black community is aborting the shit out of itself. How, Sway? Like, I will never, as long as my ass is black and points to the ground, I will never forget a comment that I saw in 2022 from a white man who was all for getting rid of abortion rights. And he said, black people, no, it was 2023. The comment, he was talking about 2022. He said, in 2022, black people, black women aborted 400 million babies. Morning, Sigrid, with your striking, biking ass. To which I made a video where I said, in order for this number to be right, that means every black woman would have had to have had 2 to 3 abortions. And I said, my mother has been dead since 2020. For this number to be anywhere near right, my mother would have had to have 3 abortions that year. But they get away with it. You see, when the evangelical Christian conservatives fight, there is no identity politics. There is no oppression Olympics. It's control everybody over there. We don't want them to have no damn anything. And we want our beliefs to be law. You ever notice that? As shitty as the ideas are, every one of them is on the same page. As shitty as they all are, every single one of them is on the same page. So that means when that man came up with that bullshit ass number, he just put black in the front of it. White women, y'all should have been scared as hell. Y'all should have been scared as shit. That was a hint and a half for your ass. You think he just pulled that shit out of crackyAss.com? No. Those numbers get thrown around in people's churches all the goddamn time. The mega churches, the Steadfast Church in Texas and shit like that, they keep throwing those numbers out. White women, that was your clarion call to go, hey, we need to get with the black women and the brown women and native women and femme presenting and goddamn trans women, because goddamn it, they're about to take some shit from us. Y'all heard that shit like, what? Hello? They're coming for you. What are you doing? And that is my problem. Because those of us who fight for the collective, we have been given some bad intel. We all have. Every one of us. We have been given some bad intel. Now, I'm going to say something out loud that we all probably know. Donald Trump's the worst president we ever had. He is literally, quite literally, the worst president we've ever had. I'm not the one saying it. Historians are. Okay? But we knew this. We knew it in 2016. We knew it in 2020. We knew it in 2024. So why is it that there was an open book test? They didn't just put the notes on the board. They carved the notes to the answers to the test on your desk. And so many of y'all failed. So many. Because your failure, and I need you to understand what I am about to say. I say this with all the disrespect that you need to have. Your failure effed every goddamn body else. Everybody. There are, in 2 days, 2 people are not going to get their food stamps, their SNAP benefits, or nothing because you effed up an open book test. 89% of the voting populace in the United States sat on their monkey asses November 5th of 2024 and allowed this goofy jackass to bring his ass right back into the White House. And I know why some of y'all did it. I know why some of y'all did it. I know the excuses. Well, they're both the same. Both sides. It's one bird, 2 wings. I know. It's not going to change anything. I know. And you selfish bitches screwed us all. I didn't vote November 5th, 2024 for just black folks. I didn't vote November 5th, 2024 just for my family and my community. I voted for human goddamn rights. I voted for human rights. I need y'all to understand, sitting on your goddamn hands and doing nothing is the reason 32 people have lost their lives because our military is blowing up boats out by Venezuela. You did that. Whatever selfish little goddamn reason you had for not getting your monkey ass up and going to vote, everybody now has to pay for it. Because all you fought for was your little thing. And I'm sorry, I know that sounds harsh. Well, Gaza's not a little thing. So that it's still a little thing compared to human rights. Am I being clear to you? You played Oppression Olympics and we all got a medal up our ass. You screwed us. You screwed us. Because you found out about your own selfish nature. I'm going to tell y'all something. And I mean this. I mean this. The most revolutionary thing you can do is vote. I know a lot of people are like, no, more revolutionary, you got to burn shit down. You burn shit down when the vote don't work. But you vote. Human rights means those son of a bitches in Washington, D.C. and the State House of Georgia work for me. They work for me. They work for you. You got a black issue? You got an issue involving black folks? Are they not human? Yep, then stand your ass over there with the rest of us. Are you a Jewish person? Hey, that's great. Are Jewish people not human? Yep, get your ass over here. Oh, wow. You like speaking Spanish and everything. You're fighting for the Spanish-speaking people. Isn't that's great. Are they human? Yep, get your ass over there. Stand over there. Go over there. We've never taken our power. We have never taken our power because we're too busy trying to compare war wounds. Ladies and gentlemen, I know the history of blackness. I know the history of blackness. It wasn't some shit I saw in a Ken Burns documentary. I got Greatest Generation parents. I know about it. I know about it. But one thing my mother and my father drilled in our heads is that we are supposed to look out for each other. My mother used to tell us, I'm talking about her 5 children. My mother used to tell us, you will take care of each other. If one of y'all needs something, all of y'all go to him. How the hell do you think I live my goddamn life? Why do you think I am so disappointed in what an organization I built has become? Because I fight for human rights. That is my starting point. That is where I begin. Anything that goes past that, anything that you're trying to take away from that, kiss 3/5 of my beautifully melanated, pimply ass. I was raised like that. I was raised like that. I don't have to be Jewish to understand the plight of Jewish people in this country and the Jewish people around the world. I don't have to be Asian to understand the life and the bullshit that goes with being Asian and Pacific Islander in this country. I don't have to be a woman to understand the plight that all women go through in the United States. Because God damn it, I started human rights. I stay on human rights. And if you're not talking about human rights, write your ass up out my goddamn face. That's what I do. I stay there. I make my house there. But we're not doing that. We're not. The community I come from, the Black community, I have watched what they have done. I have read the stories. I was born 3 years after the assassination of Martin Luther King. 3 years. I was also the first grandchild born literally after my grandmother passed away. So that means my mom's mom passed away a few weeks before I was born. Her parents were slaves. Her parents were slaves. I've only known one grandparent, my father's father, my grandfather. His parents were slaves. So do you think I'm not carrying that in with me? Do you not think I'm not going to have that story in my heart, in my mind, and in my soul when I start talking about human rights? Activism don't mean a goddamn thing if you only activizing or being active about one goddamn thing. It don't work. Makes no difference. It does not work. You don't have to be Black to understand Blackness. You have to respect Blackness as a human trait and be done with it. You ain't got to be Black. Just understand what it's like to be Black in this country. Don't come to me with, oh, well, the gays, and hey, are they humans? Yes, then shut your ass up. You know, if your ass is coming into a room where we're all talking about human rights and you talk about, what about the rights of Cadillacs? I'm going to kick you in your nuts. You bring your dumb ass in here talking about, we should protect the rights of all Cadillacs. What, excuse me? Bitch, you got to go. You got to go. Go over there. Out here advocating for white walls on Cadillacs. Are Cadillacs human? No, then what the hell are you talking to me about? Get your monkey ass down, dummy. We wouldn't have this jackass in the goddamn White House if people had stayed on human rights. You can bring your dumb ass into a voting booth if you're fighting on human rights. Oh my God, now I'm verifying myself on goddamn YouTube. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Please sign into Google. You got to be. Morning, Rose, the accountant, you beautiful human being. Hey, Rose, I see you out there working. I see it. Don't act like I don't see it. I see it. Okay, all right, okay. So can we get this? Damn it, Lord. Oh, my sweet Aunt Fanny. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I have to interrupt the show because Google's a dick. Shit don't make no damn sense. This shit don't make no damn sense. Hold on. I would play some music, but I know y'all don't like it. Dumbass. I wonder if I'm the only one that's having this problem with Google today. Jiminy Christmas. You know, for all of the bullshit that Google, okay. For all that bullshit, Google is still out here giving up people's information. All right, y'all can see me. Yay, I'm back. Woohoo! Listen. I'm saying all of this because it's going to come down. Hey, Rose, I done already told you I have been looking for a manager for a hot minute. I should have been booked on something. Somebody should have booked me on MSNBC at least once. I mean, goddamn, I did wash my ass. I mean, you know what I mean? How come they don't let me on MSNBC? Like, I smell good. I can be a talking head on CNN. Give me some money. Give me a couple $100. Listen, if y'all pay me 10 grand to come on and argue, listen, I got a suit. Mandy Ray, good morning, my beautiful friend. I am saying all of this about the idea of human rights because of this. The fight is coming. The fight is coming. Right now, one of my favorite comic books is DCKO. Matter of fact, let me show you. It's this one right here, right? In it, it's a tournament to find somebody who can take the Omega Force to fight Darkseid. And there's a panel in the book that is one of the most impressive panels in any comic book I think I've ever seen. They are trying to, basically say that Darkseid is everything. Darkseid appears in Metropolis, Themyscira, Keystone City, the Rock of Eternity. He is everywhere. And what the little thing says, Superman now realizes everything is Darkseid. I love that comic book. As soon as I'm gonna try to finish at 10:30 on the nose so I can go get my black ass some comics today. I'm saying all that to say this. The right wing is everything now. Everything. They own the courts. They own the legislators. They own the Senate. They have the White House. They have governor's offices. Right now, your tax dollars are being taken from you to pay off what basically amounts to Trump's Gestapo. Stopping people, asking them, are they there legally? Snatching people off the streets, snatching kids out of cancer wards. Your tax dollars are going to pay for that. The opulence of Kristi Noem. Hey, be safe, Lauren. Text me later. The opulence of Kristi Noem buying 2 jets with your money. The lie that, oh, nobody's, bye, Lauren, I'll see you later. Oh, nobody is paying for that ballroom. Only investors, everybody. No. You're paying for it. You are. And I'm going to be honest with you, because in the comic book, spoiler, you find out that after they pick this group of tournament, for the tournament, 32 people for the tournament, one of them isn't who they say they are. There are 3 monsters, dark sides of horsemen that are waiting for him. Absolute Batman, absolute Superman, absolute Wonder Woman. These are not the same Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman you're used to. No, these are murderers. These are monsters. They're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster. Their powers are just overwhelming. And one of the people in the tournament is Darkseid. And literally the last thing that you see, it says, these people aren't going to lose. They've already lost. That is you right now. That is you. Every one of you right now. Do y'all understand what I am trying to tell you? These goddamn people have everything. Everything. The Heritage Foundation is getting all of the things that they want done. They're taking shit. They're taking it. Do you understand me? They're taking it. The evangelical Christian conservative movement is going to shape your life very soon. I appreciate it, Rick. You do the same, brother. You do the same. The one and only, the incomparable Rick Strom coming in the building. They're coming if they're not already here. This food stamp, SNAP, EBT thing with the government being shut down is only the beginning. They're going to get worse and worse and worse. Vance, I'm going to tell you how we coming for him, though. I'm going to tell you how we coming for him. Y'all got to let go of whatever it is that is your pet project, your little thing, and submerge yourself in the idea of fighting for human rights. Today should be the very first day that you stop using gay rights, trans rights, women's rights. Today should be the last day you do that. Today should be the very last day you do that. If you come from a Jewish community, understand that you are a human first, Jew second, bring your ass in the circle. If you come from the Black community, understand that you are human first, Black second, bring your ass in the circle. If you are gay or trans or what have you, you are human first, everything second, bring your ass in the middle. Understand, and I'm going to say this, it's going to hurt some feelings, but goddamn it, it has to be said. Some of you cannot lead. Some of you are only good to follow. I'm not downplaying anything. I'm not disrespecting anything. I'm not telling you you are not worth anything. I am telling you you are not ready to lead our army into any goddamn thing. You need to fall back. Understand your strengths and weaknesses. Understand your strengths and weaknesses. If your strength is in education, if your strength is in gathering info and things like that, volunteer. Volunteer. Offer your services. Say, hey, I can research 10 different bread things and this, that, and the third. I can do all that. Tell me what you need. If you are a woman, a white woman in particular, you need to understand you are a minority. If you vote like your husbands, all you're doing is giving your will to your husband. Therefore, you have nothing. Therefore, you are a minority. You can believe in whatever God you want to, whatever God you choose to. But when it comes to taking away the rights of women controlling their bodies, you have to understand you are a woman, a human being who is not given the opportunity, the right to control what happens to your body. You are a minority. Get your ass over there with women of color. Don't try to center yourself. Don't try to be in the middle of. Sit your ass down and listen. Some of y'all are not used to that. You need to get used to it. That's how they got rid of abortion rights for you. You didn't listen. Women of color have been trying to tell your ass for about 30 goddamn years. Hey, 30, 40, 50 years. Hey, they coming. Soon as that shit was passed, the evangelical movement knew they now had a new boogeyman. They knew they now had, it couldn't be, oh, wow, well, we used to gather people because of racism, but that shit isn't working anymore. Woohoo! It's time for you to learn at the learning tree. You know who's under that learning tree? Black women, brown women, Native women, Asian women, femme presenting, trans women. They're all under that tree. And every one of them are trying to fight for the human rights that they so richly deserve to control their lives, their bodies, and what they do. Sit your ass down and listen. Sit down. If you are a poor person in America, bitch, you ain't gonna be rich. The goddamn Mega Millions is up to like almost 800 million goddamn dollars. If that's the only way you gonna get rich, and guess what? You got a better chance of getting hit in the mouth by the goddamn Boab bird than you do winning the Mega Millions. Bring your ass over here. Stop looking up. Stop looking up. Oh, I'm gonna be like them. No, you're not. Your ass is P.O.Po. Get your ass over here with the rest of the poor people. We got plenty seats. Bring your ass over here. Stop looking at these goddamn opulent bitches and start looking at where your life is right now. If your trailer has a hole in it and that's how you reach the rich people, get your monkey ass over here. Sit down, shut up, and listen. What's wrong with you? You're a gay white man in America. You're a human being first. You're white second. You're gay third. Let me tell you something. They're going to see that third part before they see any of 1 and 2. They hate you. Get your ass over here with the rest of us. Why you over there? You want to fit in? For what? For what? So that you have to laugh at awkward ass gay jokes? Get your monkey ass over here. Get over here. They don't like you. Come over here. Stop trying to be one of these people. Because as soon as you try to act like them, they're going to offend you. They're going to say something. They're going to find out because it's a goddamn technology age. And then they're going to do something bad to you. Get your mother effing ass over here. Sit down, shut up, and listen. Will you bring your ass over here with us? Understand where you come from has a history. There are atrocities attached to that history. You're not the only one. Respect the other stories of those atrocities. Don't try to outdo them. This ain't a one-up. There are atrocities. Respect the fact that those scars that you carry are no different than the scars of the people around you. But understand, those scars come from fighting for human rights. Respect them. If I hear one more goddamn gay person talk about normal gays, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind, and there's gonna be some misunderstandings and furniture moving.
I'm running this shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
I say that because we have to fight now. I've been saying this all week. In some form or fashion, since Monday, I've been saying the same thing. It's time for us to fight now. We are literally not even 10 months in. It's bad out there. It's really, really bad out there. Is anybody, I mean, I see it. I see it every day. I see it every day. I so want to be in a parking lot someplace and the ICE agent start messing with somebody. What are you gonna do? Say something to me? Oh, no. You can get your hands off her. You can get your hands off him. Leave him alone. Oh, you gonna go ahead and arrest me? Go ahead and arrest me. And I promise you, by the time I'm finished suing the United States government, I won't have to ever talk on this microphone in this shed ever again. I'll have a mansion around it. I'll have the shed inside a mansion, inside of a goddamn yacht with another yacht in it. Go ahead and touch me. And what have we been doing, kids? What have we been doing? The 89% of people that did not see this for what it truly was and did not fight this thing. Are you happy? Look at your handiwork. Were the dose the same? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, was I all enthusiastic about Hillary Clinton? No, I wasn't. But you know what? Had Hillary Clinton governed as a person that was elected and did the goddamn job, I wouldn't have gave a shit. But I knew that goddamn orange orangutan monkey bitch could not do a job, even if you gave him all the instructions and 6 people to do it for him. I was excited about Harris. Not excited like, oh my God, we can elect. No, excited more along the lines of, if she can beat this bastard, maybe he won't come back. I knew what I was getting. I wasn't expecting a transformative FDR type president. I was expecting somebody not to be his ass and do the goddamn job. And what happened? 89% of Americans, 89% of Americans decided to sit this one out. To sit it out. And a lot of those people will tell you the reason they sat it out is because of this group, or this group, or this group. You're forgetting the human rights part. You're forgetting the goddamn human rights part. I never have to walk in your shoes to know that you are a human being that has them. I don't ever have to live your life in order to be able to say, God damn it, you deserve the right for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness because you're a goddamn human being. I never, ever have to walk into your shoes, but I can tell you, you have them. Therefore, you are a human. You have flesh, blood, loves, likes, dislikes. You want to be safe. You want to be secure, and you want to be able to do what it is that you want to do. I don't ever got to walk in your shoes. So I don't need to hear about how this group had it worse than this group. No, all of us have been suffering because we've been looking at the group rather than looking at humanity. We are human beings, ladies and gentlemen. And it's frustrating because humanity always loses. You know why I give Bill Clinton so much shit? Because Bill Clinton thought being just like the Republicans would bring in donor money. So you're going to be just like them at the expense of what? You mean the people on the ground? The everyday American that has to get up and live in some bullshit like that? For real? Word? The reason I absolutely loathe Ronald Reagan, is because Ronald Reagan fed everybody some hoaxy, folksy bullshit and then came in and tore this country to shreds. The billionaire yacht boys was cool. The average auto worker kiss Reagan's ass. He gave capital to companies at the expense of human beings. We have done it again and again. If that wasn't bad enough, and believe me, trust me, that's bad. There are the people outside that want to continue to tear us to shreds, tear us apart by a box because they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Why in the world would you even have a conversation about the Holocaust versus slavery and put the word versus in the middle of it? Are you out of your mind? Have you lost your goddamn mind? Why would you do that? To try to what? Pat the Jews on the head? Morning, Tenchi. Mwah. Or massage the balls of the black people? You don't compare that shit. You don't. You chalk it up to disgusting nature involving a colonial thought mindset and human goddamn beings. You do not pit the Holocaust versus chattel slavery. That's disgusting. And how many of y'all fell for it? You see, it's not enough that it's disgusting. It's not enough that people do it. It's how many people fall for it. How many people fall for it? I'm going to say something. How many of your favorite TikTokers have done a complete 180 and you don't know why? Yeah, just think of some. You used to watch their stuff. You used to follow them, and then all of a sudden they switched smooth up. How many of them? How many? Because they went from human rights to, I'm just going to worry about this little thing. How many of them did it? How many of them did it? Look at Jared, aka Muscles and Nursing. I have never in my life seen a human being go from one thing to another so goddamn fast. Never. That man switched up almost overnight. Almost overnight. And why? Acceptance. Acceptance. You were in nursing. It was your job to care for patients, regardless of race, color, creed, national origin, sexual orientation. And then your MAGA, the selfish individual who loves to shit on Islam, which is a religion made of people. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Explain to me where they do that at. You know why I don't have 200 goddamn accounts and only got one? Because one is all I need. I have a backup for this show. I have a backup account for this show. I've had that account for almost 5 goddamn years. Because what I say Number one, it can't be replicated. Had a whole lot of thieves that have put up bot spam accounts, but it cannot be replicated. And the other thing about it is you can take any phrasing out of it, put another phrasing in it, it's still the same. When I talk about love of black women, everybody's like, well, you're married to a white woman. Did that stop the fact that I just said I love black women? Now, a lot of y'all will focus on the black part. It's about the woman. That means that encompasses, I want that woman to have every right and privilege due a human being. Now, put the black part of it back. I'm using them as the example. For example, black women. Do you see how that works? Do you see how that works? If the fight that you are having is not interchangeable, then you're fighting wrong. You are fighting dead ass wrong. I should be able to say, I want black men to get really in touch with their mental health because I do not want to see them harm. You can take black men out of there, just leave it at man, put another race in there, put another ethnicity in there. It's still the same goddamn thing. I'm just using black men as an example. And social media has really screwed up everything. Social media has screwed up everything. Because we live in this bubble. Our algorithm is made into that bubble. Go far enough in your own algorithmic bubble, you will forget everything else outside. You will. Did you know what's going on, Marcel Officer? Did y'all hear that 49 million bots were found to have been following Donald Trump or some shit like that? To be brutally honest with you, I might not have 1.1 million followers. There might be a lot of bots in there. I don't know. Never asked, never tried to. So our bubbles keep us divided from each other and the struggles of each other. That's where the oppression Olympics thrive the most. When you can't see the common humanity in people, you only see your little group versus their little group. You are out of your damn mind. Why can't you see all of it? The fuck is wrong with you? How you gonna fight something by your goddamn self? Morning to Kesha? Yeah, to Kesha. Good morning. How you gonna fight something by your goddamn self? Where you going without your people? I got that from The Wire. D'Angelo talking about leaving. His mama said, where you going? Where you gonna go without your people? How you gonna fight for human rights and only use one group of humans? That shit don't work. That shit does not work. It never does. You can hold on to your identity if you want to, and you can get your ass beat with it. Or you can choose to use that identity as a part of you, but stick first with your humanity. Because if you're fighting with that humanity, you are fighting next to black folks and Jewish folks. You're fighting next to Native folks and Mexican folks. You're fighting next to Asian folks. You're fighting next against European folk. You are fighting next to LGBTQIA plus folk. And that punch hits a little bit harder. That punch hits a little bit harder. That punch hits a tad bit harder. I was talking to a friend of mine earlier this week. Same friend that told me I got to get therapy. Okay. I told him I had a vision for what the Villains Guild would be. And how over time I watched as my vision didn't materialize. It became a club, became a clique. And within that clique were little cliques, and everybody was backbiting and talking shit to each other, which is not what I wanted in the first place. It's not what the founders wanted in the first place. That's why if you look at the 3 laws of the Villains Guild, every one of them is human rights. Every one of them is human rights. Be authentic, meaning be you, be the best version of you. Do not give us a scripted version. Do not give us something that we can go find from somebody else because you stole it from them. Be you, no matter how flawed that is. We ask and demand that you be the best version of you. Tell the truth. That means you know for a fact you're not going to get the eyeballs and clicks and views and coins when you go live and shit. Nobody cares about any of that. The truth stands alone. And truthful people are that together thing that stands alone. Fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. Easiest one of all. It's not race specific. It's not sex specific. It's not religious specific. Fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. Around the world, people are hurting. They're starving. They're in war-torn places. They need somebody to stand up for them. We have this creeping, encroaching, dumbass Reich thing coming on. You fight against those people. You fight against those people. You fight against them. You fight against them for the people that cannot, for the voiceless people that cannot. Now notice, not a single one of those laws is race or sex or sexuality or religious based. None of them. And that is what the guild was supposed to be. Then it became a club. I'm not talking to that person because that person, I'm sorry, did everybody goddamn miss the memo? I take responsibility for that. That's my fault. It's no one else's, not even the other 5 founders. It's my fault for not putting my foot down and being the leader that the guild needed. Because while we're all over here talking about who said this, did that, and the third, guess what's going to happen come Saturday morning? People, human beings, are going to lose their ability to be able to buy food. But y'all talk about who y'all want to stand next to and who you don't want to stand next to. You're never late to the sound of coffee, Auntie. You know that. That's, in my heart, that's what started what today's show has become. Where are the human rights people? Where you at? Where's the human rights people? Every child in America deserves to eat. Every child in America deserves to eat. From the poorest parts of West Virginia to the poorest parts of South Central Los Angeles, every child deserves to eat. Hello? Am I the only one? Only one? Am I the problem? Is it me? Is it me? Am I the problem for saying that? Am I the problem for saying that? Every child deserves to eat. Every child. Every parent deserves to be able to take care of their child to the best of their ability. I'm the only one? Hello? Am I the only one? Find the race in that. Find the sex in that. Find it. This don't make no goddamn sense. How we continue. Those of us who fight for the collective collectively keep getting our ass whooped by some of the stupidest mother effers I've ever seen in my goddamn life. How do we keep getting our ass whooped by these people? These are some of the dumbest bastards ever. Their naked theft of our money. We just gonna act like, oh, I don't see it. Right? How? We should have been cleaned these bitches' clocks. We should have been pushed their goddamn cat back. We are in the right. Do you not understand that? We, those of us who fight for the collective,